somewhere around 520 pounds of man meat in the front seat of a Toyota Scion. This is a different type of a sport here. Not only is it the jiu-jitsu, but there's also got to be some fight in the competitor. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a crime in progress. This is what it looks like if you get attacked in your car by a guy that trains jiu-jitsu. Again, this is what a murder looks like in progress right here. Sweating profusely. It's hot as hell inside the car. I'll tell you, Mark, this sport is really evolving.
Look at that.
Lots of heavy breathing inside the car. There's not much relief in the back seat. And that's a big, big man to have smashing you for 3 minutes. Got the seatbelt all the way around the throat, and this is a tough, tough situation. As we get in the later rounds, we're going to see how far they're willing to go to get the win. Strong kid, Wesley Drain, competes a lot, trains constantly, and the fight is on right away. The seatbelt assassin grabs the seatbelt and attacks while he's still buckled in. Looks like Wesley Drain trying to lay the seat back, so he's going to transition here to an Ezekiel choke with the seatbelt. This is a tough, tough situation. Holy smokes. I don't see how he can withstand this type of attack for another 50 seconds. And we're off. Got Jonathan Chambers out of the seatbelt more quickly. We're going to see Jonathan Chambers escaping out the passenger side window. This is something we've seen from him a lot at CarJitsu Championship. He's very unconventional. Oh, and immediately Jonathan Chambers transitions to the back, and the Mexicutioner is in deep shit.
Excited to be here at the CarJitsu Grand Prix tournament. This is our first quarterfinal fight. We have John Chambers. We have Wes Drain. I'm going to flip the coin. Have you called in the air? Wes, would you hold this microphone, please? Thank you. This is heads. This is tails.
Tails.
Tails, and it is tails. Thank you. So you have your choice. Which would you like first?
Driver.
Driver's seat. So go ahead and get in there and check it out. And Wes, and now every time I see you, it seems like you got something new going on. And sometimes it's combat sports, sometimes it's something else. But you told me, what was your goal? Something about multi-combat sport?
Multi-combat sport champion.
Nice. Okay, well, you're competing in CarJitsu tonight, but what else you got around the corner?
I mean, I'm looking at doing some more MMA fights, as well as getting into bare knuckle and seeing what that's about. I mean, I done the slap fighting already. You know, the gloves have came off, and now it's time to do the bare knuckle. You know, get a little bloody. You
got slap fight. You got MMA. You're gonna do some more MMA. You got CarJitsu, and next is bare knuckle fighting. So, have you already reached out to anybody, or you're just now planning for that?
I've been speaking with a few guys out there in Wichita, Kansas. So I mean, some well-connected individuals. So we'll see how it plays out.
If everybody's watching, he's down for bare knuckle fighting. All right, go ahead and get in there and check it out. All right, I'm going to speak with John Chambers. He is the veteran of veterans. I don't know if anyone has more matches than you do, but so you got to tell me, out of all the matches, what is the most memorable moment for you in CarJitsu?
My match with Rusty Merrill was on one of our first cards. You know, I put him unconscious, and that was a highlight.
Yes. How did you put him unconscious?
I tangled him up in the seatbelt, and I just kept pulling. He dogged it out. He wasn't giving up.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I thought you were going to do I think the very first one when you're on top of the car, but that one hasn't aired yet, right?
Yeah, no, they didn't put it up. Safety reasons.
Yeah. That was fun. Crazy. Okay, well, hopefully you'll create another memory in there tonight. Good luck to you.
Appreciate it.
The Grand Prix. We've got 10 young men here tonight, and this is the first of our 4 quarterfinal matchups. The competitors begin seated with safety belts fastened. When the match starts, they unbuckle and engage, using any part of the vehicle to their advantage. Points may be awarded during the match, but have no bearing on the outcome. It takes a submission to win the round at CarJitsu Championship. If the bout is even after 2 rounds, we go to a 3rd round and possibly sudden death to decide a winner.
Hands down.
On the left. And we're off. A little bit of confusion there as Wes Drain fumbles on the escape from the seatbelt. Trying to see what's happening here. Looks like Jonathan Chambers just immediately got in position, started with the seatbelt, and by the time it was defended, he started to take the back. For the first time ever at CarJitsu Championship, we've decided to leave the horn active. Not only would it be annoying, but also slightly humorous. It looks like Jonathan Chambers is almost to the back of Wes Drain, but he's got both seat belts. And now he's looking to make just a little bit of room here so he can work. He's abandoned those seat belts, and now it's a dogfight in the front seat. Wesley Drain with just a little bit of a size advantage, and in this position that might work. Now, Jonathan Chambers going to slide down here and try to maintain a guard position in the front seat, but this is going to be exhausting because it's half of his body. Okay, now they're going to go ahead and fall onto the mat here, and as soon as they touch the mat, we're going to reset. But because there's an active submission, we're going to wait until he's freed himself from that submission. If Chambers can get the tap, he's going to... All right. Chambers wins the first round by armbar. For those of you who are not adept, if you open the door to try to remove yourself from the action while in a submission, it's not a restart immediately. So because that armbar was already in place, Jonathan Chambers knew to keep it extended, and he's going to win the first round by submission. Fantastic. Now Wes Drain was just communicating something about his left arm here to the official, but he does want to continue. So here we are in round 2. This is the second of 2 3-minute rounds. And we're off. All right, immediately this time, no fumble on the dismount, and Wes Drain is all up inside of Jonathan Chambers. Jonathan's getting smashed against the passenger side door, and as always, he's going to escape out the window. Leg locks are not allowed at CarJitsu Championship, so this is a moment of safety here. He's going to have to be careful here. Wes Drain needs to pinch those knees together and drag him back inside the car here. This is a good tactic by Jonathan Chambers. He's just going to sandbag here. He's got about 2.5 minutes, and if he can just take his time here, he can win this match by not offering any sort of an opportunity to grapple. So Wes Drain is in a big hurry here to get Jonathan Chambers back inside the vehicle so that he can submit him and force the sudden death 3rd round. All right, and now we've got a fight on our hands, and immediately Wes Drain comes forward. He lunges forward. He's trying to smash Jonathan Chambers into the driver's side floorboard. Door's already been opened once this round, so they're not going to let him reset. Instead, they're going to let this play out here. Wes Drain with knee on belly. Looks like the seatbelt shoulder strap from the passenger side is almost all the way around the neck of Jonathan Chambers. And now we've got Wes Drain looking for mount and looking to hold Chambers up and not allow him to touch the mat and force the restart. Wow. Now if he can go ahead. Oh, okay, we're going to reset immediately here. Now keeping in mind, if there had been an active submission in play, they would not have immediately reset. But because it was just in a tussle, We're going to get back in our seats
Minute 25.
and buckle up.
Left.
You can listen to the breathing here of these competitors, and you can see they're already exhausted. This is the first leg of a long journey for these grapplers.
Hands down. How's your back?
Round two back underway. Wes Drain faster this time. Wes Drain getting the upper hand. He needs to win this second round and force sudden death. He wants to win this tournament. And Wes Drain would much rather get through this tournament through the winner's bracket than have to fight his way back up through the loser's bracket. Listen to the breathing. These guys are exhausted. It's getting very hot inside this Toyota Scion. All right, Wes is trying to force Jonathan Chambers into the back seat. He's got 42 seconds here to pull something off. It's a real tough situation here for John. He just needs to hold on. 33 seconds later, he's going to win the round.
30 seconds.
A lot of pressure for Wes Drain. Wes is in a good position. He's just got to find the finish here. He's got John Chambers wedged between the driver and the passenger side seat. Can't really activate his hips. He's kind of just a victim here. But it looks like he's going to hold on and he's going to win this match. And there it is. That's a big win for John Chambers. And he will advance to the next round of the Grand Prix tournament. Wes Drain, however, will make his way to the loser's bracket. All right, the car and our host, Dallin Getling.
Here you go.
Thank you.
And a little hardware.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have to keep going. You're going to end up with like 4 of these tonight. But there's your lucky drink. Let you catch your breath there. Tell me about that. What the strategy here? That's something I haven't seen before. You opened the door and initiated, right? So talk me through that.
So I knew if I initiated the reset, I could ride the sub out.
So you
And he
initiated
would
opening
have
the
to-
door and going to the ground first.
Yeah, and he would have to get out of the sub before we'd get the reset. So I went with that, and then my plan was just to run out the time. This is a big tournament. I got a lot of matches. I need a lot of energy.
Well, and then you told him that was your strategy, right? You were hanging out there, and he was waiting for you, and you said, "Hey, I can sit out here all day, right?"
Yeah.
Because you had the round one, and he didn't like that. And that's what he got a little boost of energy there. But great match. You did win it out there or wait it out the second round, and you got the W. So you did what you needed to do. Or you feel like you're rested enough where you can go on to the next match and not have any issues?
I'm going to have to be. This lucky energy drink's going to help.
You're gonna kick in.
Yeah, give me some energy. I need a boost.
All right, man. Well, congratulations. Go get some rest.
Appreciate
Your
it.
winner, John Chambers.
You know how in life little lucky things just happen from time to time? Like when you accidentally find a $20 bill in your mom's purse and your whole outlook on life changes. Or when you think you ate your last potato chip, but then find one just waiting under the couch. Our sponsor, Lucky Energy Drink, is like those happy little accidents. Why is it called Lucky Energy? Pretty simple. The founder survived a plane crash that killed 136 people, including his dad. He's probably one of the luckiest people on earth. We are lucky to have Lucky as tonight's sponsor. Fletcher Estes out of the seatbelt first. And it looks like Inglewood is in a bad situation right off the bat here. Both of these gentlemen are getting a crash course on what the combat is like inside the car. And these two guys are absolutely beating the hell out of the front seats.
A couple highly skilled athletes right here. Where do they start tonight?
Exciting match, and we're ready for our next quarterfinal match. We have Jeff Allen and Fletcher Estes. So I'm going to have you hold the mic. I'm going to flip this in the air. Fletcher, I want you to call it. This is heads. This is tails. Tails. Tails, and it is heads. So Jeff, you have your choice. Where would you like to sit first?
Driver's seat.
Driver's seat. Go ahead and get in there for a little bit. Check it out. And Fletcher, now I know you've competed once, but actually I wasn't here, so tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Fletcher Estes. I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas. Had my first match about a month ago against this crazy dude named Inglewood. It was definitely surprising and crazy experience. So I'm ready to get after it today and learn from my mistakes.
Okay, well, but you won that one, yeah?
Oh, no, I lost.
You lost that one?
It was close, but
okay.
Yeah, I ended up going down.
Well, so you did, tell me what the biggest surprise was getting in there, and maybe what you learned that you think will help you today.
The car is definitely a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be upon entry, and also no one's ready for how hot it is in there, so I definitely got to be more patient and just conserve my energy.
Okay, especially since it's a tournament, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, get in there, check out that other passenger seat. Good luck. All right, Jeff, does everything look okay in that car?
Look perfect.
Okay, well, come on over here, and obviously this is your debut,
Yep.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
I live in Springfield, Missouri. I train out of same day Jiu-jitsu. I have a wife and 2 kids.
Okay, and how did you hear about this CarJitsu?
I seen Kai compete, and it made me want to compete.
Kai?
Yep,
Yes, yes, okay, so you saw the big event.
absolutely.
And then did you hit JT up, or?
I did hit JT up.
Okay, and you didn't come alone. You brought a couple.
Yeah, I brought
teammates.
a couple of my guys that were working hard.
Your
so.
students, right? You're the
Yeah,
instructor?
they're MMA coach.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
okay.
Yep.
Right on, right on. Well, good luck. Hopefully you got familiar enough to get in there and start competing. And hopefully we'll talk to you afterwards.
Yep, absolutely.
We've got an exciting matchup here. This is our second quarterfinal match of the CarJitsu Championship Grand Prix. We've got Jeff Allen on the right, Fletcher Estes on the left. Let's listen in. All right, and we're off. Oh, and right immediately we go into dogfight position. No clear winner here on the dismount, but it does look like there's a little bit of wrestling happening here. Jeff Allen's going to try to pull the legs together and put Fletcher on his ass in the passenger seat. Fletcher's holding on to that neck awful tight here. He might think that he's fishing for something, but I don't know if Jeff Allen's going to fall for something this quickly in the match like that. Now, Fletcher believes in it. He's really torquing on that neck. And Jeff switched from the attack to the defense here. So Jeff's going to maintain wrist control and try to get back to this takedown as quickly as possible. Fletcher Estes 0-1. He's got 1 loss at CarJitsu, but it was a fantastic fight, enough so that we decided to invite him back here for the Grand Prix. Now, Jeff really wants top position here. He's got 2 minutes left to work in the first round. It's his first time inside the car, and it's real easy to have an adrenaline dump here. So hopefully he's maintaining his heart rate, maintaining his breathing, and just working. All right, now at CarJitsu Championship, it is legal to grab the pants of your opponent or to use your own pants as grip, but you cannot use the rash guard up top. So no gi on the top and gi on the bottom. We've got a nice battle going here. Looks like it's going to become a battle of attrition here. I don't know which one of these guys trains harder, but I do know that Jeff Allen competes at a lower weight class in MMA. Oh, no. Jeff went for that single leg. He wanted to get on top, but he left his neck up just long enough. This looks like he's going to have to be defensive here for most of the first round. All right, he's going to shuck that arm, and then he's going to have to protect his back here. Fletcher Estes dominating the first round, but remember, you must win the round by submission at CarJitsu Championship. So 48 seconds here for Fletcher Estes to try to secure a finish. Otherwise, there will be no winner of round one. Jeff Allen, just for a moment, opened up. Oh, Jeff pulls the armbar, opens the door so he can make some space, and now he's got that armbar. It's going to be a finish here if Fletcher doesn't find a way out. Reset. Oh, he's out. Okay. Now, I don't know if that was just the fact that he fell out of that armbar or if maybe Jeff Allen, just inexperienced, won over there and he let go. But at CarJitsu Championship, if he would have kept that armbar, we would not have restarted the round until there was either a tap or Fletcher Estes escapes. Now, before the match, Fletcher Estes reminded me it's Estes. It's Fletcher Estes. But he did give me permission to make it sound more fancy and exotic on TV. So here we go. 20 seconds. Estes in slow motion here.
Get your foot back in. Get your foot back in.
Okay, so Jeff's opened the door, and as you can see here, our lead official, Kyron Bowen, is not allowing it. You can only open the door once during each round, so he's not going to be permitted to use that technique. Instead, we're going to go to the back and hug it out. And that's round one, friends. No winner. At CarJitsu, between rounds, there is no break. Just enough time to switch seats, get in opposite starting positions, and restart the match. All right, you can just see by the labored breathing, these guys are absolutely exhausted. This is a double elimination Grand Prix tournament. This is only their first match, and already they're looking rough. All right, and the action stalls just for a moment here. Jeff has a hard time getting out of the seatbelt, and so that puts Fletcher in a fantastic position to attack. He's got Jeff on his back, which is not an optimum position to be in for Jeff. And Fletcher's on top. Jeff's going to go ahead and open the door here, and he's going to try to force the restart, or at least give himself some room to work. But Fletcher's got that passenger side shoulder strap all the way around the neck of Allen. Now Allen's defending, and he's out. And he's out. All right, he's going to go for that armbar again, but he didn't have it wrapped up in time, so we're now going to reset. Action spilling out of the car quite a few times in the first two rounds. That's exhausting, but it does give these guys just a little bit of time here to milk the clock and get a little bit of a break, and they need it. Tonight's battleground is a Toyota Scion 2017. You may see that the inside of this car is identical to the last two seasons. Toyota Scion. Get you some. All right, this time it's Jeff Allen out of the seatbelt quickly. And in round two, Jeff is looking to attack. He's coming in hot here. He's looking for mount, and he's going to smash Fletcher Estes into the driver's side panel. Now, Jeff Allen's a very inventive grappler. Reset. But Estes opens the door and touches down with his hand. Forces the reset. That shows a little bit of experience there. But he won't be able to do that again in round two. So he's going to need to get out of the seatbelt quickly this time, try to be on top. Oh, and he does it. All right, Jeff Allen's just going to instinctively go to his back here. Not a great position, but he's shown us that he can work here. He's got to open the door to make some space, but he does have the ability to work here, and he is a threat. I've not seen that actually before at CarJitsu. We're 15 events in, and this is the first time I've seen a guy open the door to extend an armbar like that. All right, it's now 82 degrees inside the car. It's getting very hot inside the car, and these guys are going a mile a minute, full speed ahead, and no one seems to have the upper hand. Okay, until Fletcher Estes just grabs the shoulder strap from the passenger seat. He's going to wrap it all the way around the neck of Jeff Allen. Now, Jeff's gotten out, and Fletcher's just going to push his head down here and look to regroup. All right, Jeff's just going to kind of rest here. He's going to try to wrap up both of those knees and pinch them together. He wants to pinch those legs together, put Fletcher on his ass in the passenger seat. Fletcher's going to go out the window here. He's going to present his butt. I have to admit, this is a weird approach here, but it might just be about getting through this round and getting to the back seat. Jeff's going to go to the back here. And at this point, there's not much time here to execute. And there's not a good position for either competitor. So it looks like we're going to be moving to the third round in the back seat for the first time tonight. And after 2 rounds, no clear winner. So we will immediately move to the back seat. Now, when we start the action in the back seat, the competitors will not be wearing their shoulder straps, but the shoulder straps can be used to defeat your opponent in the third round. Now, these guys are absolutely exhausted. They've had 6 minutes of absolute combat, and it's time now for the elusive third round. It's 3 minutes of hell in the back seat. Immediately, Jeff moves forward. Fletcher snatches up the neck. Jeff's going to escape here, try to work to the back. And it's difficult. This type of transition is difficult at CarJitsu because your opponent has so many surfaces to put his back to. And that's what Fletcher's done now. He's just going to back up to that back seat. He's going to use his feet to bridge against the seat in front of him. And he's going to start arm fighting, and that's what's happening now. Hand fighting. Fletcher Estes in a bad spot. He's got 2.5 minutes to get on top and finish this round, or we're going to go to sudden death, and sudden death is going to favor Jeff Allen. Jeff Allen continuously, almost effortlessly going to Fletcher's back during this match, but now is the first time that he's found a way to threaten from the back. It looks like he's going to finish this match with an RNC. I don't see much chance of Jeff not getting this. He's going to smash Fletcher's face into the foot pedals, and he's got the RNC, and there's the tap, and we've got a winner here. Jeff Allen. Jeff Allen moving forward in the winner's bracket. Fletcher Estes is going to make his way to the loser's bracket to face Wes Drain. Let's go down here to the vehicle and our host, Dallin Getling.
How you feeling, man?
I feel good.
It was a tough match, great match, very entertaining.
Thank you.
Here you go. Here's your lucky drink. You can either drink it now or a little bit later. Talk me through this submission attempt over here. You look like you were trying to do what happened in the first match with an armbar, right?
Yep. I know I can catch anybody with the armbar if I have enough room. I felt like I had no room in here.
Yeah, it's tough, isn't it?
Yep.
You have to adjust. I mean, some of the submissions that work in your normal jiu-jitsu just don't work very good in here.
Yes, sir.
But you still almost had that armbar. It was just tough when you went out. There was too much space, right?
Yeah. I didn't have the leverage.
And talk me through this back here. It was a rear naked choke.
Yep.
So did he make the move to the front seat and you followed him, or
I
how
have
did
no
that?
idea. It was all adrenaline. I was just following him.
Right on, man. Well, great job. Obviously, that was a long match. So you got to catch your breath and try to recover. Anybody you want to give a shout out to, though?
I want to shout out my wife, my kids, my gym, Ron Bass, and Jesus Christ.
Right on, man. Well, congratulations. Go catch your breath. You're a winner. Jaff.
Absolutely.
Your day with clean, refreshing energy? Try Lucky Energy. Crafted with natural flavors, zero sugar, and absolutely zero aftertaste, Lucky Energy gives you the boost you need without the extras you don't. No crash, no compromise, just pure energy to fuel your hustle. Whether you're chasing goals or just keeping up, Lucky Energy is your perfect partner. Find them now at luckybevco.com. We've got ourselves a D1 wrestler here in Vincent Bryan, and we're off. And it looks like Vincent Bryan's just going to go ahead and slide on over and take the back. He's going to fold this guy in half and try to get this guillotine. Reach over here and grab this shoulder strap. He's going to wrap it around the throat. Okay. Vincent Bryan is attacking the left arm. As you look at the hair, look down around the neck, and you'll see that Vincent Bryan is trying to kill him in the front seat. And he's in a bad spot here. All right, the second round is underway. It is currently 84 degrees inside the car. Oh, he goes to the back seat, and just in that nick of time, Rodrigo Contreras slips himself out, and he's now on top. It's a tough, tough day at the office for the Mexicutioner. Oh my gosh, is he gonna get this choke? The Mexicutioner with everything he's got. Oh, and he gets the tip! Oh, and the Mexicutioner wins the match!
Another exciting match, and hopefully we got another one coming up for you. We got Rodrigo Contreras, we got Vincent Bryan. We're going to do a coin toss, so go ahead and hold the mic for me.
Yes, baby.
Vincent, you call it in the air. This is heads. This is tails.
Heads. Oh.
And it's heads. I know you both called heads, but I told him to. So you have your pick. Which do you want to go to first?
I'll go for the passenger.
Passenger. Okay, go check it out. All right. You were really trying to get that coin toss, weren't you? And you would have had it. So now I think most people know you from Slap Fight, but they're starting to get to know you in CarJitsu because this is your third one, right?
Third match.
Okay. I remember your first one. You were telling me like you thought you were gonna die, like your life was in danger. Do you feel a little more comfortable now?
Yeah, a little bit more experience, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, so,
okay. Good.
Yeah.
So tell me this: if you could choose anyone, historical figure, celebrity, to compete in CarJitsu with, who would it be and why?
JT.
JT?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, because he called me out and I called him back, so let's do it, JT.
Okay. Well, at least you stopped calling me out. All right. Well, go ahead and get in there and check it out, and good luck to you. JT is coming for you. Yeah, you're over here. Yeah. All right, Vincent. So hopefully that card looked okay. It's about the same as last time.
Yeah, it's more intact this time.
Okay.
Which,
Right. See what you can do about that.
Yeah, well, we're going to change that. For
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Now, tell me, you actually were gone a few weeks ago. You had a little trip to California. Can you tell us about that?
It was amazing. We got to go on Kaisenat stream, compete in front of millions of people. I'm just happy for the experience. It was really awesome. Got to meet a lot of famous people, and just it's a once in a lifetime kind of thing.
Yeah, and the last competitor said that's how he saw so
yeah,
that's
really
great.
getting
People
out there. Everybody's seeing, huge opportunity.
Okay. Well, tell me this. How do you prepare, like, physically and mentally before a CarJitsu match? And I know you have a wrestling and an MMA background, so tell me, is it different?
I try and stay in shape for everything. You never know when you're going to get an opportunity, so it's better to just stay in shape year-round, and this is my life, so this is just another day for me.
Right on. So when you prepare for any of those, it's same.
It's always the same. I try and do a little bit of everything. I try to work everything equally. I want to be well-rounded. That's what all the best fighters are, so that's what I want to be.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you.
I appreciate it.
All right, I'm very excited about this third matchup. This is our third quarterfinal of the CarJitsu Grand Prix. We've got Rodrigo Contreras in the driver's seat and Vincent Bryan in the passenger seat. The competitors begin seated with safety belts fastened. When the match starts, they unbuckle and engage, using any part of the vehicle to their advantage. Points may be awarded during the match, but have no bearing on the outcome. It takes a submission to win the round at CarJitsu Championship. If the bout is even after 2 rounds, we go to a 3rd round and possibly sudden death to decide a winner. And we're off. Right away, Vincent Bryan gets the upper hand. Rodrigo Contreras is going to go into his signature bear hug. And one of the things we've seen from Vincent Bryan in the past is using his feet on the opposite side door for leverage. And so, as you can see here, he's really trying to elevate, and he wants to finish this first round very quickly. And I don't know if that's a neck crank. I don't know what he's looking for here, but he is all over Rodrigo. Now he's going to go ahead and try to tap him with the seatbelt. Rodrigo's having a bit of a struggle here, but he's not out of the woods yet. Rodrigo Contreras is one of the toughest guys at CarJitsu, but Vincent Bryan is a D1 wrestler. He's got the shoulder strap around the neck, now 2 times around the neck of Contreras, and he's looking to assassinate him right now, and he gets the tap. Wow, the seatbelt choke finishes the first round for Vincent Bryan. Very, very good. It was a loop choke with the seatbelt. And that means the first round goes to Vincent Bryan. Rodrigo Contreras has been in many battles. He's a mixed martial artist. He's a slap fighter. And he's also a CarJitsu practitioner. So anything can happen here. Coming into this fight, Rodrigo Contreras 1-1. Vincent Bryan 1-0. And it's round 2. This time Contreras gets out first, but Vincent Bryan gets the upper hand. And now we've got a little bit of hand fighting here. Vincent Bryan's going to go ahead, use the other door for leverage. He's going to go ahead and plant his foot on that other door and start shoulder pressuring into the head of Rodrigo Contreras. Now Rodrigo's a very, very strong guy. He's going to go ahead and try to muscle out of this, but now he's going to open the door to make some space for himself just in case he needs that reset, and he does. Rodrigo takes a tumble out onto the mat, and we will restart with 2 minutes, 19 seconds left on the clock. Vincent Bryan, very intense. He loves CarJitsu. He loves all competition. Recently, a new sport, Coffin Wars, was premiered, and he was one of the testing athletes for the stream. Now, he's immediately out of his seatbelt here. It looks like he's going to try to finish this guy quick. Rodrigo's going to bridge inexplicably, and right now he looks like he's just sort of gift wrapping himself for Vincent, who's attacking the left arm. And there it is. Americana to the left arm. Rodrigo taps. He's going to make his way to the loser's bracket. And Vincent Bryan will move on in the tournament to the winner's bracket. And that was a fantastic but very fast match. Let's listen in.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Congratulations. And your medal.
Thank you, sir.
First one of maybe more to come. Great job. Talk me through that first submission.
So I got the belt around his neck.
Yeah.
Didn't quite have the angle. He did a good job of getting his hand or his thumb or something in between.
Right.
Went to the back seat, but then I noticed he had a little bit of space right here. Tried pushing the head. I tried a lot of different things, but finally I just had to wrap it around a second time to get the full neck coverage.
But the fact that you could, you were obviously very well aware, calm, and yeah, you're like kind of just looking things out. Here's a problem. How can I solve this? And taking your time because you had him in a great position. And then yeah, you wrapped it around again, and there was just no more space, right?
Yeah, it was a fun match.
Okay. And then I actually couldn't see the Americana. Were you on top?
Yeah,
position?
so I got to full mount. I threw the leg over. I could tell it was a very uncomfortable position, and I could tell he was kind of confused. He was trying to assess the situation, so I thought I should take advantage of the confusion.
Right.
Isolated an arm. He couldn't really turn. He was just kind of hanging over nothing, getting squeezed between the seats. So I just wrapped it up. That was actually what I was planning on doing, was an Americana, because people flare the arms.
Right. And that's one you can do in this space, probably.
Yeah, and it's one I don't normally get in normal jiu-jitsu, but you can't really turn out to defend it like you normally would. So I thought that would be a good one to try, and turns out it was. Good. Well, you got more to come, so catch your breath. Congratulations. I appreciate it.
Your winner, Vincent Bryan.
Why settle for less when you can have it all? With Lucky Energy, you get natural flavors, zero sugar, and zero aftertaste. Just pure, clean energy to keep you moving. It's the boost you need to stay sharp, focused, and unstoppable. Whether it's a busy day or your biggest challenge yet, Lucky Energy is here to fuel the win. Deals on their site and Amazon. Go there now. And here we go inside the car, 87 degrees. It's extremely hot. And these guys both came to win. Stephen Minsky's got somewhere in the neighborhood of 20 MMA fights. And Cardinal's in trouble here.
Wow,
it looks like he's got a noose around his neck here, pulling with everything he's got. All 215 of his pounds are out the window. And this round is over. Wow!
What a round.
Holy smokes!
It just keeps getting better. And we got 2 more competitors that just want to raise it up again. We got Steven Minsky. We've got David Glassburner. So we're going to flip the coin. I'm going to have you hold the mic. And Steve, you call it in the air.
Yes, sir.
Once again, this is heads. This is tails.
Tails.
Tails, and it is tails. All right, Steve, so where do you want to sit first?
Oh, the driver's seat.
Driver's seat. Well, go ahead and get in there and check it out. And David, you here, you're making your debut. So, yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm huge into outdoors. I've been a mechanic for about 12 years. I love hiking mountains, going rock climbing.
Okay. Any good rock climbing trips that you've made recently?
Yeah, back out in August, I was out in Washington, went and climbed out at the Feathers in the Eastern Desert, or the High Desert is what they call it. It was a fun trip.
To climb mountains? You went to Washington to climb mountains?
Hiked a mountain out there, but I did a lot of rock climbing. A lot of, like, actual rock face, not in a gym.
Yeah, no, I just thought do we not have mountains and rocks here?
I mean, we got some big hills, but we don't have any snow-covered caps.
Oh, there you go. Okay. And you said you're a mechanic, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, tell me a little bit about this car here.
Well, Scion was developed by Toyota to test things, to innovate into later models of Toyota and Lexus to see durability and longevity of the product.
Okay, well, that's okay. You passed the test.
Thank you.
Congratulations. All right, well, go ahead and get in there and check it out, and good luck to you. All right, Minsky, what in the world are you doing back there? Are you fighting yourself?
Something like that. That driver's seat's broken already.
Oh, yeah. Was that before you got in there?
Well, right when I got in there, I checked that seat to see if it would move, and we're stuck.
Okay, so I think the bar that makes it go back, however, the one that reclines, I think that works. So
that works. That works.
Okay. So last time I talked to you, you were just starting your new job.
Yes,
Tell me,
sir.
how's that going?
Oh, we're kicking butt, man. We're just constantly working, slaving away.
He's a mechanic too?
Yeah. The battle of the techs.
Yeah. Well, we might need you guys after this event is over to fix this car, huh?
We're glad to get on that.
Yeah. So, I know you have a background in MMA and Jiu-Jitsu. So tell me, what has been the biggest challenge kind of transferring those skills into a car?
This is a real world combat situation. Like, you can't prepare for this. So when someone's trying to take your car, you got to just be ready. I mean, that's pretty much it.
Right on. What do you drive?
Oh, I drive a Chevy Avalanche.
Okay. All right. So maybe we should try doing a CarJitsu match in a big old SUV.
Absolutely. That'd be nice.
Okay, man. Well, good luck to you.
Absolutely.
All right. It is our 4th quarterfinal matchup of the CarJitsu Grand Prix, and we've got 2 eager beavers here. Let's listen in. And we're off. Right away, Minsky reaches over, grabs the shoulder strap in the passenger side, and attacks. He's going to prohibit Glassburner from being able to escape, and now immediately Glassburner realizes, okay, I'm in a bad spot. I was a little bit slow on the draw here, and I think he's going to be playing a defensive game for most of this first round. Now, Minsky in the past has gotten this position and moved into the back seat where he could put his feet on the back of the seat and extend, but it looks like Dave is out. All right, so Dave is now fighting off another choke from the seatbelt, but he's also getting in position. Now, this is a game of inches, and Glassburner, as you can see, is already in a bad spot, but it is not out of the question that he could... Oh, and he taps out. All right. Friends, that's what a murder looks like. It's a seatbelt choke. Steven Minsky wins the first round with 2 minutes and 11 seconds remaining. CarJitsu Championship brought to you by Pro League Network. Pro League Network, the purveyors of niche sports. Slap Fight Championship, CarJitsu, Ultimate Tire Wrestling, Putt Tour, Street, and many, many more. Find them today at ProLeagueNetwork.com. All right, round 2 underway here. And here we go. The hair of Glassburner still looks fantastic. Okay, Minsky's going to stick his neck in here. This is a bad situation for Minsky now, who is also grabbing the rash guard, which is a big, big no-no at CarJitsu. Dave's in a good spot. He's just going to fish here, try to find the neck, and Minsky's going to need to make his way from the bottom to the top, and he's on his way now. 30 seconds into this second round, Glassburner's trying to avoid being put on his butt. He's still stuck in the shoulder strap. It's around his waist. It's not a detriment yet, but if they move to the back seat, he could find himself tangled up and in rough shape. He really wants that front choke. Minsky's going to go ahead and play the game here. And he sticks his right foot out, touches the mat, and we reset. Here at CarJitsu Championship, grappler safety is key, so anytime a grappler falls out of the car, we reset. All right, now I was told by a little bird that the driver's side seat already has a little bit of damage. And that's the thing about this Grand Prix tournament. We've got 10 gentlemen and 1 Toyota Scion. And hopefully the Toyota Scion will make it all the way to the end. Our host, Dallin Getling, demonstrating how seats work. Glassburner and Minsky, it sounds like a shitty law firm. All right, a little bit slower this time, but both guys engaging at the center console. Minsky's getting tired here. He's going to be looking to play off of his back just a little bit, and Glassburner likes that. He wants the seatbelt choke, but Minsky's playing a cat and mouse game here, and he's also got that same shoulder strap in his hand. Glassburner's going to put knee on belly here. He's going to try to move over into mount, possibly using that seatbelt as a diversion, but also he really wants that choke. Dan Glassburner trains with Jeff Allen. Jeff Allen just won his first match and will move forward in the bracket. There is a good chance that Dan and Jeff can face each other tonight in this tournament. All right, Dan's in place here. Looking to attack that left arm. Minsky's trying to keep that arm inside. And now he's looking to protect and just get a little bear hug here while he regroups. Glassburner's really attacking. He's got to get this tap. In order to move this to the third round, Glassburner needs the submission. Otherwise, he will lose this match and move it to the loser's bracket. And you can listen to the breathing inside the car, and you can see these guys are laying it all on the line, and we're only one fight deep in this cavalcade of chokes. Kind of a meaty ass there on Glassburner. Dan Assburner. All right, now Dan does have mount. 20 seconds from the end of this round, and Dan needs to finish. He has to finish. He's got to pull out his best moves. Otherwise, it's a red panty night for Steven Minsky. 10 seconds here to work. And that's all she wrote for Dan. Dan's going to make his way to the loser's bracket. And Steven Minsky moves forward to the winner's bracket. All right, so Dan's going to go talk to the medic, make sure he's safe to move on, and we're going to go down for the post-fight interview with Dallin Getling and Steven Minsky.
That was a good one.
Yes, it was.
Here you go. Here's your lucky drink.
Gracias, my friend.
Feels good to win. What do you mean? You won last time. It still feels good to win, doesn't it?
Absolutely, always.
So now that beginning of that round, you had him like right off. You had the seatbelt wrapped around. I was impressed how calm he was. Usually, when you have a seatbelt wrapped around your neck for the first time, you're kind of panicking. I almost could read his mind saying, "Just be calm." But you know, he got out of that, and then you just didn't waste any time to get around him again, huh?
I knew that right when I had it around him. I was like, I don't think I'm getting this.
Really?
Just use it for an annoyance thing, kind of catch him off guard, just kind of piss him off, you know. And it worked.
Well, and you were working the top position, and another thing was like kind of distracting with that, and you got the seatbelt again.
Yep.
And wrapped that around his neck.
That one was a little, or the second time when I got the seatbelt around his arm, that was a little goofy, and that was a little of a moment. Because I was hoping, like I said, I was setting it up for that Kimura. And I wrapped around his wrist, and then I didn't calculate, well, if his hand's tied up, I can't finish it.
Right.
So it was...
Worked against you a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, you still got it. Great match. Seems like it was, pretty back and forth. It looked like you expended a little bit of energy. How are you feeling, though?
Oh, I feel ready to go, man. We taking this.
Awesome.
This for my baby girl.
Okay. Well, congratulations. Great job. Get your breath and get ready to go again.
Amen. Let's
do
kick
it.
ass.
Steve Minsky.
Life doesn't slow down, and neither should you. That's why there's Lucky Energy. Made with natural flavors, zero sugar, and no aftertaste, it's the clean energy you need to keep going strong. We're lucky to have Lucky as tonight's sponsor. Find them at LuckyBevCo.com. That's LuckyBevCo.com.
To the lap. Hajime.
And we're off. Just like that, Lago is out of the seatbelt, and it looks like Lago is trying the seatbelt around the throat. He's got dogfight position here. He's looking for some sort of an adjusted guillotine. John Lago slipping himself out of the passenger side window, and he looks like he's wrapping up the neck here. Oh, Lago wrapping up the arm, the left arm here. Lago now trying to wrap up the rear naked. This could be the end of the match. Oh, and he gets the tap, and Lago gets the win.
So that was the last match of our quarterfinal matches, but we do have an alternate match. The winner will go on to be the alternate for the winner's bracket. The loser will be the alternate for the loser's bracket. And we've got Jonathan Lago, and we have Trent Jackson. And John, I'm going to let you call it in the air. Trent, if you can hold this. And once again, this is heads. This is tails. Okay. Call it?
Tails.
Tails, and it is heads. All right, so Trent, you have your choice. Where would you like to go first?
Driver's seat, please.
Driver's seat. All right, go ahead and then check it out. And John, now obviously he's making his debut here. You've been in here before. Almost, how many matches have you done?
3.
3, okay. That's a veteran, right?
That's all right, yeah.
So what do you think your advantage is by being in there, and he's never been in there before?
Well, I know what not to do, and that's get caught in the belt or get on bottom. So I'm just going to put those in play, I guess.
And hope he doesn't know that, and hope he didn't hear you.
Well, he can use it if he wants.
Okay, man. Well, go ahead and get in there. Good luck to you.
Thanks.
Trent? Now, Trent, you're like, you just heard about this not too long ago. You're stepping in last minute, right? When did you hear about this?
2 days ago.
Right on. Wow. And how did you hear about it?
My coach, Jeff Allen.
Okay. Jeff Allen, who got his win, and you had another teammate in there.
Yes.
Didn't get a win, but he's still in it. It's a double elimination, right?
Yeah, man.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm a country boy living in the city. I like to work with my hands and do jiu-jitsu and, all things kind of athletic.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, so you're a country boy. Where do you live?
In Springfield.
That's really not the country.
No.
So that's not where you're from, though?
No, I'm from California, Yosemite foothills. I know.
Okay, that's not really. Okay, what is it? Is there actually country in California?
Heck yeah, there's mountains for days.
Okay, that's where you're from.
Yes. Yep.
Right on, man. How long you been living here?
3 years.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, how do you feel about this?
I'm so excited.
Yeah?
Whatever happens, happens. I'm just ready to do it.
That's a great attitude, man.
Thank you.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Let's do it.
The competitors begin seated with safety belts fastened. When the match starts, they unbuckle and engage, using any part of the vehicle to their advantage. Points may be awarded during the match, but have no bearing on the outcome. It takes a submission to win the round at CarJitsu Championship. If the bout is even after 2 rounds, we go to a 3rd round and possibly sudden death to decide a winner.
Okay, buckle up. Throw your hands. Hands down.
And we're off. This is our alternate match. It's the CarJitsu Grand Prix. We've got John Lago on our left, Trent Jackson on the right. And right away, we have a power struggle here that is resulting in Lago taking the back. And it looks like Jackson's going to try to isolate the right arm of Lago. And it's going well. Now Lago's going to he's going to use that steering wheel to kind of post himself and save himself. He's got to be really careful if he straightens that arm. Okay, he's got to be really careful if he bends it too much also. But Lago still has a death grip inexplicably on that steering wheel, and he's pressuring forward. All right, now we've got Trent out the window, but he still has the neck of Lago. Lago, on the other hand, is just trying to create pressure here, and he's realized that there's no wind there, so he's going to pull him back inside the vehicle. A little bit of a challenging match here for Lago. He is the much taller competitor, 6'3". Not a lot of room for a big frame like that inside of the car, but Lago loves to compete and he loves to challenge himself. So John Lago, he's a veteran of several Pro League Network sports, Guerrilla Games, Ultimate Tire Wrestling, and CarJitsu. Trent Jackson, however, this is his first competition. Jackson's really hunting for one of these arms. He's looking for the arm of Lago. Lago is deceptively strong. He's a very strong guy. Trains hard. He's a big frame, but he's a strong frame. But again, inside the car, it is yet to be determined if that is any sort of an advantage. Typically, the stronger guy loses to the faster, smaller guy. So it's a little bit of a struggle for Lago, whose right arm is now in danger. He's going to need to defend. He's got 1 minute and 20 seconds, and he's in a bad spot. He may have to tap here and move to the 2nd round. Now, Trent Jackson could step out of the car at this point for leverage. But you can see here, he didn't realize a little bit of inexperience there might have cost him that 1st round. He's going to let go of that submission and come back into the car to engage with Lago, who is currently looking still fresh. The 2 smallest competitors in the bracket.
30 seconds.
We got 40 seconds left in the 1st round. And Trent Jackson wants that arm. He's got the key lock now. He's looking to extend. And at this point, Lago is just defending. He's got to defend another 26 seconds.
10 seconds.
to hear by the breathing, these guys are already exhausted after one round. All right, there's no break at CarJitsu Championship. Only enough time for each competitor to transition to the opposite starting position. So Lago will now find his place behind the steering wheel. Jackson, the passenger seat. That was a good strategy by Jackson. Now he's not obstructed. A little bit tired, but he's got a lot of room to work. Lago, on the other hand, is jammed up underneath the steering wheel. And here we go. Lago goes ahead and grabs the shoulder strap of Jackson. And he's not quite out of his yet, but he's just going to go ahead and use that for leverage. He's looking to get in the back seat, it seems. Okay, no, he's going to slide his left knee over. He's looking for mount. He's lost the shoulder strap, but he's looking for some sort of a bread cutter. Oh, he's going to push out into the floor outside of the car, and now he's forced to reset. It is 87 degrees inside this vehicle right now. That is absolutely miserable. There's no wind, there's no relief, and it just keeps getting hotter and hotter. Second round. Either of these gentlemen can procure themselves a win with one submission in this round. It looks like Lago's going to attack the neck here. But it is a battle of inches, a game of inches. It's very, very difficult to move inside the vehicle. As you can see here, Lago, in order to extend his legs, he's going to have to come up here on the dash. He wants to choke, but Trent has escaped. And he's going to go ahead and slide up here outside of the passenger seat window. And that's because it's hot as hell inside the car. And inside the studio, it's a little easier. Now it looks like it's Lago who's hunting for that arm. Oh no, Lago with the submission, and he gets the tap. John Lago wins the match. Unbelievable, fantastic turnaround there. Trent Jackson looks to be okay. He's going to go talk to the medic, and he'll make his way into the loser's bracket. And let's listen in.
Congratulations, great match.
Thanks, man.
It seemed like you had a little bit better cardio. You seem like you're not breathing that heavy. How are you feeling?
I swear this car's smaller than the last one.
Really?
Oh, man.
It seems like it?
It's tiny.
Well, I was going to say maybe your opponent was taller, but that's not the case because you fought some tall guys in here before, huh?
Yeah, but he's definitely no stranger to this. He definitely knows his defenses and weapons, so.
Yeah, the first part you were trying to defend. He was pretty smart too. I think he was trying to distract you by honking the horn with his behind.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But it could have worked. But he definitely almost had me in the first round.
Yeah, with the Kimura.
Yeah. Yes.
And then isn't that ironic that that's what you ended up getting him with?
Yeah. Well, it was the only thing that was available, so I had to go for something.
Right on. Well, congratulations, great job, brother. And hopefully we'll get to see you again.
Appreciate it.
All right, your winner, John Lago.
Well, friends, there you have it. The first installment of the CarJitsu Grand Prix is in the books. 4 of our winners will move forward in the winner's bracket, and our 4 non-winners will move to the loser's bracket. We'll be back next week with the semifinals of the CarJitsu Invitational. For all of us here at Pro League Network, my name is JT Tilley, and you've been watching CarJitsu Championship. Hajime!
Thank you.